the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. First down, it's Watson. Into traffic there, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Brings a good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed...
And all the way away, he lost the football. And now it's a scoop down by the 49ers. His guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
Brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by touchdown 49ers.
Good job.
Brandon Ayuk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Texans nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The ball carried.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
For the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10. At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 2nd and 7, Watson got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier. Leonard Floyd brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans, nothing.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And a 49er first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
49ers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Texans nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Third and long. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 39, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled at the 7.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. The ball is in. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. They got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
To George Kittle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
For the 49ers.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On the coverage.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense.
At their own
1st and 10.
line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
The ball carried by
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Off the right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. The killer here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watson on third down. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Texans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air yet again, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.